Yeah.
Hey, Sunshine.
Woohoo.
Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello.
All right, thank you all for joining Conversations with Selena on tonight. I'm going to let that music come on and finish playing, but I want you to know where you are. You are right where you're supposed to be on tonight. Conversations with Selena. Special guest Holly Hugh.
Huey.
Oh, did I
G.
say it wrong? Huey.
Huey.
Huey. I'm sorry. Excuse me, baby. Huey. Get me together, girl. We're going to have a good time tonight.
Mhm.
Welcome. This is Conversations with Selena. If this is your first time, I am Selena. Um, I'm Selena Thomas, aka Sunshine. Hold on, I'm getting myself together, y'all. We've had an interesting night, but we are here. We are live. Um, we're live with Holly Huey. Shauna is going to pop in a little bit later. We were running around trying to do what we have been tasked to do on tonight. We'll go into that a little bit later. Initially, we were supposed to go live at 6 o'clock, but here we are, 6:30, bringing you some tips on healthy eating, healthy habits during and after the holidays. So I have Holly Huey. She got me together, and we're just going to come to you in our own way, transparent, organic, definitely Sunshine. Y'all know I'm organic. Holly, this is what she went to school for, and she has agreed to come and just share with us on tonight things that we can do to fuel our one vehicle, this body. This is the one
Mhm.
vehicle that we have to get through this life. And so in order for you to be the very best that you can be, whether it's in ministry, your job, your family, whatever it is that you're doing, you cannot do it your very best if you're operating from some junk food. I mean, would you put the junk in your car tank? No. So whatever it is that you need to be the very best fuel for your body, this is what she's going to come tonight and tell us about. And also, if you want to join me, I have started to reread Atomic Habits, which is a very good book on just doing life differently. So if you want different results, guess what? You got to do different things. You can't do the same thing and expect different results. It's called insanity. That's what I heard. Holly, we have some comments. Let's see. We cannot bypass our comments. Woo woo! Yes, I'm live, Dominique. How are you? Hey, V Sims. She says hello, Sunshine and Holly.
Hello.
Hey, Octavia. Thank you for joining. Lon, my business BFF, and Holly. She says hi. All right. Y'all know I'm so loud. I'm just yelling like y'all way over there, but that's what it feels like. So, Holly,
Yeah. Hello.
how
Glad to
you
be here. I'm
how
very
you
excited.
doing, girl? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, no, I'm really excited to be here and talk about healthy habits during the holidays.
Healthy habits on the holidays. So we purposely scheduled this after Thanksgiving because we know y'all are full off turkey dressing and whatever else you have. Girl, you see my lashes?
I love
Girl, they're
those.
starting to come off over here,
They
but
look
bless the Lord, I'm rocking them as long as they hang on.
great.
We purposely did this between Thanksgiving and Christmas because we don't want you to be in the mindset of that new year. Oh, I'm gonna do it when the new year rolls around. No, this needs to be a mindset change,
Mhm.
a habit change, just a new lifestyle in general versus just waiting until the new year. Let's
Absolutely.
see who we got. Who we got? Hey, Cherie. How you doing, girl? She says, beautiful. Hey, hey, Angela. Hey, family. Hey, girl. We see you, Angela. Well, I'm so glad y'all joined. Y'all looking, y'all are just welcoming Holly on in.
Yes.
Holly, you part of the family now. Don't y'all get it wrong. It's Holly Huey.
That's right. Huy. I didn't put my last name on there, but Huye. That's right.
See, you had
So
me going off my. Can't do that to Sunshine.
a lot of people pronounce it like that. So you're not alone.
That's good. I'm
And
glad
I
I'm not
correct
alone.
everybody. I'm a teacher. That's what I do.
That's what you do. Okay, so teach us tonight. What do you want? I'm drinking my shake. This is a Herbalife shake. I'm new to Herbalife. So I came in and I'm like, I need something healthy. So I'm drinking it. Didn't think I would be able to live this life, but they really are good.
Good. Good.
So tell us how we can be healthy.
So first, I'll just tell you a little bit about my background. So my first degree was in advertising and public relations in New Orleans. I worked for a tourist industry advertising agency, and went through a lot of life changes, as we all do. Got divorced, and lost a ton of weight, but not the healthy way. So I was talking to my boss. He said, I really like almonds. I said, well, you should eat the kind with the skin on it. He's like, well, you should be a nutritionist. I'm like, a nutritionist? Didn't know you can make money at that. So I Googled and looked things up. This is way back though. So my early 30s. Decided to go back to school to become a registered dietitian. So that's exactly what I did. I got a master's, got my credentials and a PhD, and then started teaching at USM, Southern Miss to the top.
Girl, that's me too, Southern Miss. Woo,
Yes.
woo. Look,
And
I don't have all what you have, but I do have a bachelor's. But praise God for that.
yeah, so went back in 2004 and have been there ever since. So finished my PhD in 2011. And here I am. So yeah, just teaching nutrition, so many tips, so many things that you can do to start your holidays off right. We just came through Thanksgiving, and so we don't know, how you handle that. There's lots, like I said, lots of things you can do, starting off the day with a walk, doing a family tradition walk, kind of starting to think about, what am I getting myself into? What am I about to eat? And how you can start working that situation, being in control. And what I always tell students to tell their clients, like, it is really all about the plan. What you've got to have a plan. You can't just fake it till you make it. Not with holidays, that's for sure. So what flavor is that, Sunshine?
Oh, this is banana. I put banana and strawberry in here.
Oh, okay. That's good.
So it has more banana than strawberry because I was running low on the strawberries, but it's really good.
That's good. So, fruits and vegetables, obviously, you hear that all the time. Stock up on that. That should be your good snacks, your fruits and your vegetables, high fiber, good for you, lots of vitamins and minerals. It's something that you can think about before you go to the party. Let me get a snack, a healthy snack, so I don't, go
So
crazy.
you're not starved whenever you get there.
Yes.
That's when I did my best. I do have to say, whenever I carry little nuts or crackers or fruits, it's all, like you said, planning and preparation. So once you put your little snack bag together, it doesn't even have to be a lot, but it keeps away that feeling that I need to run through a drive-through and grab something unhealthy because I'm starving to death. Just having that little go bag with me, it really made a difference. And it wasn't even a lot of stuff, didn't take a lot of work. Just throw some little things in there, cheese, grapes, nuts, something like that that's going to last. But I do want to ask, you said fruits and vegetables, stock up on those. I think that because that stuff will go bad so quickly, what is a tip that you can give that will make it easier to keep that kind of stuff on hand? I know when I'm thinking about it, you don't want all frozen stuff. You want fresh stuff as well, but you're thinking it's only going to last me about 3 days, and then I got to go back to the grocery store. So what is a tip?
So frozen actually is a great option, and that's really good to make your smoothies with as well, because you can use that as your ice. So you don't have to water it down with ice.
Right.
I would say, so like I'm looking at my bananas over there right now. They're getting a little spotty. I don't mind that. But if you do put them in the refrigerator, they last a little bit longer. But when you start to see your grapes, strawberries, that start to wane a little bit, put them in the freezer. You don't have to do anything other than like wash them, kind of let them dry a little bit in the drainer, chop up your banana, put it in the freezer, make yourself a frozen fruit bag for your smoothies. I've actually put frozen fruit in my cereal and it is delicious. It's like eating ice cream in the morning. That's really good. Put it in your yogurt. So that's how I would handle that. Even vegetables, same thing. You can always put it in the freezer. Carl's Taco Truck Extravaganza. I don't know what that is.
Your incident at the Crazy Carl's Taco Truck Extravaganza event. You had an incident at the Taco
I didn't
truck?
have an incident. Did you have an incident?
They said, Sunshine, you need to ask Holly the hard-hitting questions about her incident.
Maybe he has the wrong Holly. Goro looks kind of scary in that picture. But so that's kind of how I would handle the fruits and veggies thing. Also, vegetables that are about to be on the verge of going, those are great to make a vegetable soup with as well. You just throw them in a crock pot, add some broth, or a soup mix, just throw some extra veggies in there. So those are all good things. I think, really filling up on fiber and getting back to making your snack bags. And the plan, again, you can do that in the beginning of the week, make you some little snack bags. It's all about that plan. Have them to go. It's portable. Fruit is portable. Those kinds of things. Make a trail mix with different whole grain cereal. So to get that fiber, you really want to shoot for whole grain, and that you need to learn how to read that food label. That's really important too. So
Thank you. Okay. Well, I know that was one of my things because, it's getting cold. No one's going to want to run out every 3 days to go get fruit and or vegetables. So if there's something that we can do, and like you said, throw them in the freezer, make some soup. I know for my spinach, my friend told me as soon as I saw it going off, throw it in the freezer. That way I could put it in my eggs, just do different things with it. And it helped me from throwing the spinach in the garbage. So
yeah, because that kind of stuff can go. Spinach, especially greens, will go bad pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So other healthy holiday tips that so we were talking about maybe doing a walk before or after a family exercise. So for Thanksgiving in New Orleans, they have the turkey trot. So you go do that before eating. That's a great family event.
Okay. I never heard of that. Turkey trot?
Yeah. So they may have different kinds of events, wherever you are. You might want to just look for those types of events. And you don't have to run. You can walk. Walking is good. So that's those are playing in the yard with your kids for sure.
Okay, girl, I see you.
So, playing in the yard, anything. If it's too cold or too hot, I'm a big YouTube video exerciser. I love yoga with Adrienne. There's walk-in videos. There's all kinds. There's really no excuse. Time is the hardest part to beat, I would have to say. And, I just try to get up a little early, do my 15 minutes, maybe do a 15 minutes later at work. Try to at least get you 30 minutes in a day. That is going to really help you out. And it's also key to stay hydrated, especially in the winter. You don't think you need that water because you're not really sweating that much, but drink your water. That's that's even good before the meal, drinking a big glass of water, staying hydrated. And especially because holiday meals, nobody's holding back typically when they're fixing the holiday meals and preparing those recipes, and they're going to be loaded with sodium. So if you find yourself thirsty after the meal, it's probably because you have just ingested a lot of salt. So that's another good reason to stay hydrated for sure.
Girl, I'm over here multitasking.
Multitasking.
Mm-hmm. was trying to look up the right way to spell Adrian's name.
She is wonderful. She is not big yoga, robust, like you must be in perfect form. Her motto is find what feels good. And I love that. She's awesome. Run to feed the hungry here in Cali. There you go. All the way from California. Nice.
Okay.
That's good.
I'm going to have to find one that I can join here. I don't know if we have anything here, but if not, we need to start one.
Yeah, or just get your family and say, we're going for a walk. Let's hit it.
I need other motivated people.
Yeah.
So. I don't need folks I got to drag. You got to pull them away from the game and all that. I need folks that's ready to go walk. It's got the same mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come back to the family after I'm done. I'm gonna let them see me get it together, and then by next year they'll be like, "Okay, Mama, we're gonna go with you." But if I'm doing it this year, I gotta show them. They from the show me state.
Yeah. So other things you can think about before you're going to the holiday meal, wherever that might be, Friendsgiving, your family, you don't know what they're going to have. And a lot of it's probably going to be carbohydrate rich, lots of casseroles, but what you can do is bring something healthy, something that that is good for you. And you're going to be able to eat that with your protein. Filling up on protein versus the carb rich casseroles is something to think about. But you don't want to deny yourself. It is the holidays. So, there are no bad foods. So it's all really portion control, moderation. If you really want that dessert and you're eyeing it up, think about what you want to put, what you're going to eat, and just eat less so that you can have that good dessert. So, you want to limit your sweets, but you don't need to avoid them during the holidays because that's really difficult. So I would say, just look at what's on your plate, portion control, protein, lots of vegetables if they have, fresh or whole food type vegetables versus green bean casserole. If there's green beans and green bean casserole, I would say go for the green beans. So that's something to think about when you are going to the meal and making something. There's something that you can eat. If you really are on a strict diet, then you definitely love pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie. So pumpkin is loaded with good for you, vitamin A, antioxidants. Thinking about the colors in vegetables is very important too. So dark, rich orange colors are great. Purples. When you pick out broccoli, if you're going to go get fresh broccoli, your heads, get the kind that are real purpley blue, loaded with your antioxidants. So that's good. It makes it worse if I deprive myself from sweet potato pie and peach cobbler. Yeah.
And I saw this plate the other day that this lady had, and it was a portion control type of a plate, and it had a spot for your protein, a spot for your vegetable, and then a spot for, I guess, the carbohydrate or whatever, the starch.
Right.
And of course, the protein was the bigger amount of it, and you had two smaller ones. And so that might be helpful. If you don't have one of those types of plates, eat off of a saucer. Yeah. Eat slower, have a conversation versus just sitting there doing this. And then before you know it, you're, oh, I'm so full, and I think that would be helpful too. If you just slow down, like Holly said, eat a healthier snack first, maybe have the water there to eat the snack, drink the water, and then have the meal. And then maybe that will eliminate some of those, urges to overeat or eat too fast or something because you haven't waited too long till you're starving and feeling like you just gotta hurry up and get it all in.
My mother ate off a saucer my entire life. I don't know if that's a good thing. You might feel a little deprived when you're sitting at the table with everybody else with mounds of food, but I think what you're talking about, Selena, is definitely what we call mindful eating. Taking your time, taste the food. Make sure that you are enjoying yourself. Like you said, talking, eating slow. Your body needs to know what your satiety cues are. So when are you full? If you're just, eating really fast and not really thinking about it, those cues get missed. So you want to make sure that you're mindful. And when you're full, stop eating,
Mm-hmm.
go back later if that's, you feel like you need a little second dinner kind of thing.
So Lon says, I've also been told to eat everything in 1 hour instead of grazing over the fattening food all day. What's your thoughts on that?
I think that's probably not a bad idea. Grazing, as you graze and, there's appetizers out everywhere and you just pick in the whole day, you don't really know how much you're actually eating. You're probably consuming a lot more than if you actually put your stuff on a plate, sat down and ate, however you want to call it. Eating. So yeah, I think grazing, you tend to eat more and eat more calories. It's kind of like when you're cooking and you're tasting a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So how much are you eating before you actually get to the meal?
Girl, but how you supposed to know if your food is seasoned if you can't taste?
You need to taste it for
You
that.
need to taste it. Unless you have a taste tester and they don't always know. My kid told me the other day, oh, it's good. And then later he says, well, it could have used a little bit more salt and pepper. What was the whole purpose of me asking you if you just go and nod and say that it's okay?
Right.
And then tell me hours later when it's too late. She says, thank you, Holly.
You're welcome. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, being mindful, eating slowly, that's really a good thing. Now, like we said, not grazing slowly, but eating slowly for the meal.
Let's graze all day.
Definitely. So what else did I want to talk about? We talked a little bit about portion control. Those plates are great. So they actually have really fancy plates. I've seen like that too at food shows where they look nice, like not just the plastic My Plate. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, but so one thing I was thinking about too, if you are, going out shopping or you're just going to do grocery shopping, thinking about doing a lap around the store.
Yes, that would be good.
You shop. Just get some extra steps in. Don't park in the first, next to the handicap spot. Go to the back of the lot.
Or in the handicap spot. Unless you have a sticker.
Right. And walk it in. Do an extra lap. I don't know if they still do this because there's not a whole lot of inside malls anymore. But do you remember the mall walkers? Like people would walk the mall in the evening. I did that with my parents. I was a mall walker, I have to say.
Man, they will fly by you too with them little tennis shoes on, getting it.
Yes. So,
You're making me want to go to Walmart right now and do me a few laps.
It's better to do Walmart. So when I went back to school, I was a graduate assistant for our food lab. So I was in charge of the grocery shopping. So I would go really early, like 6 a.m. in Hattiesburg. And that was the best time to go. People were very friendly. They were helpful. They had some boxes and stuff in the way, but that was when you can really get a good loop or two in because there's nobody there.
It won't be anybody there in a few hours either.
Yeah, right.
Everybody bought all the groceries. Everybody full and sleep on the couch and tired after a Black Friday sale. So Walmart's probably pretty close to empty.
Yeah. So, yeah, getting those walks in. So not just like before the holiday meal or after. I mean, it's really something that you should, like you said earlier, it's a lifestyle. So building up to that now between now and Christmas, if you haven't already started that kind of routine, start working in a little bit every day. I just got a stand-up desk. If you're in an office where you can afford to get a stand-up desk, I think it costs like $200. You just pop it up when you're, I have some back issues and hip issues or whatever. So I just stand up. And I drive an hour. So when I get there, I stand up for about 2 hours and then I eat lunch, and then I come back and stand up for another 2 hours. And that has made a huge difference. And I do a lot of crazy things at my desk. I really need to put something over my window because I'm exercising while I'm moving. I'm doing all kind of moving and stretching while I'm at my desk. And it's really changed my life, I feel like, for the better. So it's a great thing not to sit yourself to death. If you are in a sedentary job where you're sitting for 8 hours a day more, you have got to get up and move probably every hour at least. Get up, take a lap, take the steps, go to the bathroom some long way, and every hour, because that is, there's actually some research going on with our graduate assistants who are looking at sitting for that long and what's going on with them cardiometabolic wise. So
I know I have a sit stand desk at my office. Since I've been home, I haven't had that same luxury, but it is very beneficial for me because I have leg issues and issues with my feet. And I don't really want to say necessarily back issues, I don't think, but definitely my legs and stuff. And so, you'll see me over here and I'm just moving from side to side and doing all this extra stuff. I think because of the circulation and just being sedentary, like you're saying. So if I can go up and work some and then move back down, it makes a world of difference. So I've actually put in a request to hopefully get reasonable accommodations so that I can have a sit stand desk here as well for when we're working from home. And then I used to have the little cycle thing that goes underneath your desk so you could be doing the little, and I need to get that again because any type of movement, I think is helpful. Any type of movement.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the shutdown, I think, is really what jacked my upper back up because I'm sitting at my island right now, but doing this for a year, this really has done some damage. So,
because that's another thing that has to be mindful. Are you slumped over? Are you up? And shoot, before you know it, you just kind of hunched over a little.
It's true.
It's the truth.
It is.
Everything we do, it needs to be mindful. We need to be mindful of when we're sitting. We need to be mindful of when we're standing, eating. It doesn't matter. Spending. Yeah, leave the thoughts. I tell you.
Yes, so many things to be mindful of that for sure. Yeah. Something else I wanted to talk about a little bit. So I think you said it was Diabetes Awareness Month. Thinking about refined sugars. What are refined sugars? That would be things like that where they take the bran out. So white rice, pasta, anything that's not made with whole grains is considered refined. You want to also look for added sugars on the food label. That is a new addition to the food label, and you don't want to have, a lot of that per day. I think it's like less than 10% per day of your calories should be added sugars or less. And so really, I'm not a proponent of eliminating foods. I'm a proponent of eating foods that are good, whole, and complex, meaning complex carbohydrates, things that have whole grains in them. So brown rice, whole wheat pasta, whole wheat breads, etc. Refined sugar. So, sweets, crackers, all of those things are considered, refined and high sugar foods. Especially something that you want to consider is your liquid calories. That can be anything from Cokes, Starbucks, holiday coffees, that stuff, things that are loaded with, sugars and whipped cream and all that stuff, and alcohol. So those are all things that you really need to be thinking about when you are thinking about in your intake. So it's calories in foods, calories in liquids too, and drinks.
Well, a lot of people, you hear them say once they omitted the soft drinks, the weight just starts to fall off. Like with no exercise,
Yeah.
just eliminating the drinks made a huge difference.
Hmm. And you can lose weight with no exercise. Absolutely. I mean, if you start paring down your calories, calories in, calories out, um, you
That's
can
good.
definitely lose weight. However, when you exercise and you're building muscle, that burns more calories
Mm-hmm.
and keeps your metabolic rate increased. So that's the key. That's the most important part for the exercise if you're trying to lose weight. Again, for the exercise is that movement and staying flexible. So the older we get, the more we need to move our joints and get that synovial fluid in our joints moving so that we can stay mobile and balanced and build those muscles in our legs. So
Well, Carl, did you see me? I mean, Kyle, did you see me put Kyle's comment up? I guess I should have read it first because he said that he and, well, I'm working from home as well as my spouse every day. Is 10 to 20 minutes of vigorous sex 2 or 3 times a week acceptable as a substitute for regular exercise? I'm like, oh my God, I didn't read that before I popped it on the screen.
I didn't see that.
Good night. Good boy.
I
If
mean,
that's
if it's getting your heart rate up, I mean, it's healthy for your marriage and healthy for you.
There you go.
It's a win-win, right?
It's a win-win. Did you get that, Kyle?
Stopped drinking soda 20 years ago. I stopped for a long time as well. I'll have one occasionally. I kind of went back to the Diet Coke. I was a Diet Coke fan. I went back to that not too long ago, and then I quit again. So
Kyle in the CV says, got it.
good. What is the CV?
I don't know.
All right. What other
Kyle,
questions?
where is the CV? So yeah, Lon said this is good stuff. What you drinking, Mama?
Just water.
Okay, look at you. Oh, Cherry Valley.
Oh, I don't know where that is either.
Me neither. But thank you for joining, Kyle, and thank you for your question. So Coach Shauna said that she's just a few minutes away from home because she wanted to chime in. I'm new to the Herbalife community, but we have started, or I have started exercising with her on I guess a weekly basis because I haven't started every single day because I barely could move once we first got started. But the thing about it quitting is that pain that you have to go through to start all over.
Yeah,
It's not like you shouldn't start over. That's not what I'm saying. But all I'm saying is don't stop. Once you start, don't stop because coming back, whoo, you should have saw me trying to sit down and stand up. I didn't want to do any of it. Just like,
yeah.
can someone come pick me up?
It's tough to. I mean, I know I've gone through that as well. So what is she a coach of?
So it's Herbalife, so it's wellness, health and wellness coach.
Uh-huh.
So basically helping us to eat better, exercise, be mindful of what we're doing, getting in the proteins that we need, plus the exercise.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So eating a good protein rich breakfast is good as well. But I have gotten into and people don't think I'm cray.
Not cray girl.
I eat savory oatmeal. I make a savory oatmeal from whole, rolled oats, not instant. And I add like onion powder and garlic powder and other kinds of Italian seasonings. And then I'll add broccoli to that. Sometimes I'll even eat it for lunch and add a meat to it. Or it's really good if you add some black bean sauce. You see, I told you.
So let me make sure I understand what we talking about here. We talking about oatmeal, like the oatmeal that we put fruit in.
Correct. So
You
that would
put
be
garlic powder and onion powder and broccoli and meat in the oatmeal.
That's a sweet oat. You're thinking sweet oatmeal. This would be like savory.
I've never had savory oatmeal.
It's so good. And if you come to that food pantry, oh, I don't know if I'll be at the food pantry on the 11th, but I will bring you some savory oatmeal. It's really good because it doesn't taste like, it doesn't really have a oatmeal flavor. What you put in it
You
is
don't put so much other stuff. It's not going to taste like oatmeal.
no, but it's a high fiber, good carb. It's complex. A complex carb that we need, and you need that fiber. Fiber helps you feel full. Other than I like Fiber One cereal, the rabbit looking food, not the flakes.
Lawrence, I appreciate this. I like to eat a good salad for breakfast, but I don't know about that savory oatmeal.
Once you get hooked.
Okay, Lauren, you're gonna have to try it.
Thing of it, and sometimes I bring it for lunch. Really, actually, I eat it more for lunch than I do breakfast. I don't eat a lot of breakfast, so.
Okay, so if I wanted to make savory oatmeal, I get the regular oatmeal, not the instant,
Correct.
and not the 5 minute, not the quick.
Just rolled oats.
Rolled oats. Okay, I start with the rolled oats. Put some garlic powder, onion powder. What else?
I put Italian seasoning in it.
Italian seasoning.
Any
What
kind
else?
of whatever you like to, your seasonings that you like. So now if you want to salt it, if you want to have salt in it, I don't put the salt in it when I'm cooking it because I don't know what I'm going to add to it. So like if I add salsa and black beans and cheese, I don't really have to add salt to that. So I kind of don't add salt to it until I decide what, because I make a bigger batch and then I dole it out when I want to eat it. But if you're just going to eat a single serving, depending on what you're going to eat with it, then you can add salt to it too.
Girl, I ain't never heard this before in my life. So we gonna keep. I'm gonna try it now. I'm all up for trying something at least once.
Mm-hmm.
But just the thought of black beans, salsa, and cheese in my oatmeal.
The oats kind of are like the substitute for rice. It really doesn't, or if you've eaten barley or whatever, it doesn't really have it doesn't really taste like anything specific. Hello.
Hey, girl. Hey, Monique. Okay, so like I said, I'm willing to give it a shot at least once. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah.
But if you come to the church on December the 11th, let me know.
Okay.
She said, right? Never heard of this. Girl, I know. This girl right here.
Okay, try it. You gotta try it. Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just looking a little concerned because I'm just like, I've never in my life heard of what you're talking about.
So another thing you can do with that too, if you do a savor, even if you did a little of a sweet oatmeal, I've done this as well. I'll put an egg on top of it. Like cook your egg and then you can put like a dippity egg, I say a dippity in your oatmeal. And that's good too. Can I Google recipes? I don't know. I just kind of made it up. There's probably out there. I know savory oatmeal is a thing. I didn't make it up.
Okay. Well, we're going to give it a shot. We're going to come back and tell you how it went.
Yeah.
So just, I know Monique is just joining. So Monique, well, thank you for joining. We're just talking about ways, tips and tricks of trying to enjoy ourselves whenever we go to holiday events. Little tricks to when we go grocery shopping. Don't go hungry. Eat you a snack. Walk around the store maybe twice to get your heart rate up, your exercise in, different things like that. But mainly, it is a mindset shift that is going to have to occur in order for any of these tips and tricks to work. Y'all, if y'all think I'm talking funny, it's because my teeth are sensitive to cold, and I've been drinking this cold drink this entire time. And so she says, yes. Huh?
A straw will help.
I do need a straw. I don't have one because I usually don't drink without a straw. I need the thick ones because this shake was thick whenever I made it. So I didn't even think it would come. Now it's kind of melted. Yes, I've eaten egg whites with oatmeal.
See, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Avocado toast. What about that? Dave's Killer bread, Dave's Killer seed bread, and Walmart makes a knockoff version of that, and it's really good. So it's whole grains, it's got seeds in it, and you put a fresh avocado on that. That's a really good breakfast too.
And that's how you make avocado toast? You just toast it and put the avocado on it?
Yeah. You can make a whole sandwich out of it and put some like turkey or a fried egg or something like that. But avocado toast is just avocado on toast. Not complicated.
Girl, expensive, but not complicated, just a little
Right.
expensive.
Yeah. And if those avocados, before they go bad, you can make guacamole and eat it with your oatmeal and black beans. What is that?
My phone.
That's a fancy ring.
Girl.
We
I think
also go ahead.
she says love avocado toast.
Mm-hmm. I know you wanted to talk a little bit about those New Year's resolutions and
The
how,
resilize.
yeah, resilize.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you start now getting into this mindful way and lifestyle changes, one step at a time. You don't have to implement everything at once, but start doing things gradually. And when that New Year's come, you're ready. You're already doing what you need to do to be healthy. And I don't necessarily make a resolution or a resolution. I like to pick either a phrase or a word.
Me too. Me too.
I do. So this year it is, I will never leave you. So God tells us he will never leave us. And that is what I just said over. I just kind of repeat that in my intentions every day so that I know that I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it through this year. It is almost over. Can you believe it? So it's been a crazy one.
So mine for this year has been consistency
Mm-hmm.
and or consistent. And I've really tried hard to focus on a word and like you said, maybe a phrase. I think maybe I'll do both of them this year. I try to kind of encourage maybe a word a month, if not a word for
Yeah.
the entire year. That way, if productivity is a thing for you, you can really get your mind on, I'm going to be productive this month. This is my month to shine. This is my month to do better. And then the next month, whatever it is, if it's exercise, whatever, so that,
Right.
maybe you don't just kind of fall off the wagon and forget that you have to be intentional. So maybe that's my word this year is intentional. When I wake up, I know that there's things that I'm going to be doing that are intentional toward my purpose, toward my goals.
Mm-hmm. I like that
And
word.
you're never too old. Like, I could think, girl, you should have done this years ago. And I can think that all day long. But the reality of it is, am I doing it now? So are you doing it now? Don't worry about, well, I made a resolution last year, or I was supposed to be doing this 5 years ago. And look at my so and so, my friend, my sister, my whoever, they
Mm-hmm.
took off and they never looked back. No, we're not getting caught up in the comparison trap. If they did it and they were successful, celebrate them. And then you walk your own journey. So if that means starting over, you start over. You just be intentional this time, saying, I'm not going to give up. Outlook Long says, my word was
This
intentional this year.
awesome.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah. Yes. I like the words because I never have ever, I don't think I've ever kept a whole resolution for a year.
It's
Mm-hmm.
never too late. That's what I tell clients. Never too late to follow your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I graduated for the second time or maybe the third time because with my PhD when I was 41-ish, I was in school again for 8 years. So I went 4.5 and then I did another 8, later, but in life. So you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Because I had bills. I was older. And I went back the second time. I was,
I mean,
adult.
yeah, you just have to make it in your mind, no matter what, no matter what, no matter what, I'm going to do this. Like, I will not fail. I will not leave you, which means I'm not leaving you. You're not running away from yourself. You're going to face it. You're going to do it.
Right.
And I know that I just got my bachelor's. Like, I could have given up. I could have said, this is just too much. And my children, They really do admire me, I believe, for hanging in there and getting that degree in spite of the doctor telling my mom, ma'am, she's going to die either way. And here I am encouraging people to live and to live their best life, to live their most healthiest life possible by making these choices. And I'm so thankful that you decided to come on and share your knowledge. You know, you have a PhD, you're full of information that could help us do exactly what we're tasked to do, which is eat healthy, make better choices, and live that life that's pleasing to God and be fulfilling for ourselves.
Absolutely.
This has been great. I'm starving. Headed to dinner. Have a great night. Hold on. You're not supposed to tell us you're starving. You should have had a healthy snack right there before you went to dinner, sipping on some water. You should not let yourself get to the starvation state, Coach Lauren. She's starving. All right. So I think Shauna is ready. Coach Shauna. Let me pull her right on up with her beautiful self, full of energy. Hello, ma'am.
Pretty.
Come off mute, mama.
Yeah, she's on mute.
There we go.
You going to get your ham?
Go get my ham out the oven.
Okay, go get your ham out the oven.
Go get your ham, Holly. Hi,
All right,
Sunshine.
Hey, Sunshine. How you doing?
Girl, I'm making it over here.
Girl,
I am
we
making
be
it.
doing it. You hear me?
Super mom, super businesswoman, super coach, super everything.
Yes, super. What you got for us? I got my shake, girl. But one thing I have learned, if I'm gonna do a shake during a live, I'm gonna have to drink it through a straw because I'm talking funny because it's cold to my teeth.
I'm listening to you. I got this crazy dog barking in the background. I'm trying to get him out of here so we can have a little quiet. So, this is Charlay. Say hi, Miss Holly.
Hi.
Hey, baby girl.
We'll get Basin out, please.
Look at this.
Yes.
She muted herself.
So let's see. Lon left us to go get some dinner. Holly, did you get your ham out?
I did.
And we were talking about portion control. We were talking about walking around the store twice before grocery shopping. We also discussed when your fruits and vegetables start to go off a little bit, then you just put them in the freezer. Put them in the freezer for your smoothie. Put them in the freezer for your omelet. Throw them in a pot for vegetable soup. Anything to save them, because we know that fruits and vegetables will go off pretty quickly if we don't consume them. So it's just a way to stretch, I guess. And I'm gonna let y'all talk so my teeth can get back together.
Okay. So for those
I
of
do.
you
I
who
feel
know,
myself. I hope it's not coming across funny, but it feels like I'm talking funny. Okay, good.
No, you are perfect.
Yeah.
So just to introduce myself again, I am Coach Shauna. I'm a coach with Herbalife Nutrition, which is the #1 weight management company in the world. And I am also a coach with FitU. FitU and Sunshine has joined me on my healthy journey and inspiring other ladies to get into the best shape of their lives too, using nutrition, fitness, and of course, everything's 100% mindset. We got 80% of it is nutrition, 20% is fitness, and 100% of it's mindset. So if you don't have your mental health together, nothing you do will be successful and you won't be able to maintain it. So we can lose the weight, we'll gain the weight right back because our emotional health, our mental health isn't right. As far as like binge eating, stress eating, emotional eating, we have all of those problems that, come to pass whenever we're trying to lose weight. We think we're doing it, and then something comes crashing our world down, and then we just decide to eat, then we pick it back up and go again. And that happens to us so much, especially us ladies. And we don't control it. And then we try to get it under control. And that's why we focus on 100% of your mindset. So we plug our clients into personal development. We have book club. It's free every Monday through Friday. If anybody's interested in that, we do 30 minutes of an Audible, and then we share for 30 minutes. Each book is a personal development book. So it's just about, just growing our minds together. We cry, we laugh, we celebrate each other in the group. And it's just a beautiful thing. So anyways, back to Fit You. Fit You was branded off of Herbalife by my upline, Melissa and Holly. And it's just a super supportive group. We lift one another up. We encourage each other on a daily basis. We share our stories. We even have like a kickstart for our new clients. So what we do, and me and Sunshine are plugging in 2 new ladies into this week's kickstart. And during the 7 days, we focus on those things: nutrition, fitness, and mindset. We calculate your protein, we calculate your water. We share a guidebook of like how to take your progress pictures, do's and don'ts, what to eat, what to stay away from. Just a whole nutrition guide is all in the 7-day kickstart. And that runs every Saturday. So for those of you who want to plug into that, you can inbox me or Sunshine for some more information on that. Along with the 7-day kickstart, you get a trial pack, and the trial pack contains 6 shakes, 6 teas. I'm drinking one of my little loaded teas here. I know Sunshine has her shake, her protein shake, and it's not just a protein shake. Our shakes are full meal replacements. So she can have that shake for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or all. And it contains tons of nutrients and vitamins. It has tons of protein in it, and it's equivalent to you eating chicken, rice, and a vegetable. So once again, it's a full meal replacement. It's not just a protein shake. The protein is just the added bonus. So anyways, we go over snacking, balanced meals, things like that, just maintaining a high level of energy, and all while fostering a mindset of consistency along with our healthy, active lifestyle. And so that's why we call it a healthy lifestyle, because it's not just a diet. A diet starts and then it stops. We want to maintain these things that we're learning throughout our life. And we want to teach and inspire our kids, to do it too. Our family members, because we're born into this soul food. I know being down south, we're born into this lifestyle of eating like greasy foods and stuff
Deep
that
fat
isn't good for us. Yes, exactly. And we want to stay away from those things. Or you can consume things. You just have to do it in moderation. So I know you guys were talking about portion control, which is such a big thing when you're doing something. So like for Thanksgiving, a lot of people are like, those diet girls, they're not going to eat anything. They don't eat. No, we eat. We eat 5 times a day. We eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And in between, we have 2 healthy snacks. And what we do is for Thanksgiving, I had a full plate. I had dressing, I had turkey, I had everything, but it was my portion sizes. And you can always eat and then come back, but don't overdo it in one setting. You want to give your body time to process it, time to let it work through your digestive system. You're not going to digest it right then and there, but you want to give your body time to process that. And then you can go back for a later on portion, whether it's dinner or the next day or whatever it is. But we want you to enjoy yourselves. We just want you to make some better choices when it comes to your health. I also heard y'all talking about the fruits and veggies and good ways to store those fruits. For me, when you guys were talking about that, I've learned a way to store my fruits because they go bad quickly. I don't know what's wrong with the fruit nowadays, but it goes bad quickly. And one of the ways I learned to store my fruit was in mason jars. So that's a quick little tip. If you have any fruits, especially with us making our shakes and stuff, we like to add in fruits and different things like that. And a good way to store those is through a mason jar. So you get a mason jar, fill it up with your fruit and seal it tight, and it'll last you a lot longer. I want you guys to chime in too, because I was going to go over you guys' points and the things you guys were talking about.
No, that's a good tip right there, and you definitely are touching on a lot of things that that we've already talked about. So that's good. I know another thing was to carry little snacks, like you were saying, with you, so that whenever you arrive at a party or whatever, then you're not starving and running to the tables and just overindulging in what's available for you to eat because you've already brought it to the table with you. You know, you have your little snack bag, and that kind of reduces the temptation to drive through fast food restaurants and make unhealthy choices because you have grapes or you have nuts or whatever it is in your bag, in your possession already. So I think I heard you say something about this earlier. It's all in the planning. And the snacks is not even a hard thing to do. You know, it's something you can grab on the way out the door, some grapes, some nuts, even maybe some crackers, whole wheat crackers, I guess, Holly.
Yeah.
Something
They even make those half Ziploc snack bags.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good portion control.
Something to help with the portion.
What do you put?
She's trying to talk too.
Hey, kitty. I hear you, baby girl.
Mason jar.
Hi,
with
kitty.
fruit. Do you put anything in there with the fruit? Do you put it in the refrigerator, or you just like what's?
Oh yes, definitely. No. I put the fruit. So if I have strawberries, blueberries, I put the fruit in the mason jar and then I put it into the refrigerator.
Okay.
So no, anything that needs to be fridged, I definitely put it in the refrigerator. I did want to add to, I know you were saying the snacks. I have a lot of clients who are not personally developed all the way, and they have a sense of, oh, well, there, you know, if I bring a snack, because it's came up with a few of my clients where, oh, if I bring a snack of grapes or something healthy, I don't really want my family to know that I'm on this diet. And it's like, okay, correction there. It's not a diet, it's a healthy lifestyle. And you might be inspiring another one of your family members to join, you know, the healthy lifestyle as well. But to avoid that until you're ready and until we get you some more personal development and where you don't really worry about the next person, we just let them, we tell them if they're, of course they have their shakes, we want them to have their shake. We encourage them to have their shake before they go. So before you go to an event that you know you're going to be at for a while and it's going to be throughout your snack time or your dinner time, you can grab your shake and have it on the way there, or you can have your shake before or your healthy meal before you even go, so you're already full. When you do, if you are going to a restaurant with friends or family members, then I encourage my clients to actually look at, if you know you're going to Copeland's, look at the menu before. So look at the menu before, and then you can see the healthy options. Nowadays, a lot of the restaurants have a section, might be a little small section, but they have a section where there's small, where there's small, where there's a healthy side. Balanced foods or something like that is called on the menus. So you can look at that, or you can see what they have as far as healthy options that's within your meal plan or whatever your goals are. So that's two good tips to have. Either eat before you arrive at the place. If you're, one of those people that are self-conscious about somebody seeing what they're doing, or you definitely want to eat before. Or if you're going to like a restaurant, make sure you look at the menu before you go to the restaurant. That way you'll have the options and you won't be skimming all over the menu for it. You know exactly what you want to eat.
I think some of that is peer pressure. Like they don't want to be pressured. They're concerned that, and this happens in families, like when people have to go on certain diets, therapeutic diets or whatever, that they will try to persuade them not to eat healthy. So that's probably a concern. Also, you're like, oh, you don't need to eat that. You could just have a little, just take a bite. And they might succumb to that because they're not, like you said, fully developed, or they don't have that confidence yet either. So building their confidence to be like, nope, this is what I'm doing, No, thank you. To say no, thank you. That's what I say. Would you like a piece of pie? No, thank you. Learn
Yes.
those words. So, um, yeah, people will try to derail your efforts, and so it's you really need to be strong with that.
Yes, that's what we plug. We really preached like personal developing, like that's all a part of it, like getting your mindset right so you can deal with people on a positive, level. Because some people are just, might even take offense to it, and then there's an argument or some kind of confrontation going because of the situation, and it's just like no. And that's why we make it so much fun and we make it so doable and realistic. We actually share our lives. Like we're not just chewing on lettuce and eating fruit all day. Like we're actually eating. We're just, making smarter decisions as far as portion control and just being conscious of what we put in our body. Because if you're fueling your body with all the greasy foods, how does that make you feel?
Sluggish,
You're all sluggish.
tired.
Exactly.
Let me
Exactly.
answer that right quick for you. Sluggish and tired. And
But when you have,
you cannot walk in your purpose. Like we prayed before we went live, and it's like, when we have an assignment, you cannot fulfill that assignment the best of your ability if you're tired, if you're sluggish, so once you fuel your body with the right things, just like you wouldn't put the sugar in your tank for your vehicle, but then you put that sugar in your personal tank. We only have this one vehicle to get through this life. If we happen to ruin that material one out there, we can go buy another one, but we cannot buy another you and I. It's only one. And so, forget the people that want to try to convince you to eat all that deep fat fried food that they made. I mean, it sounds harsh, but it's really true. People will try to get you and convince you to eat what they made versus what you bought for yourself. And so these shakes, you can put the powder in it, and you don't even have to make it right away. You can just take the powder in the cup and then just put the liquid in, shake it up, and then there you go. Because it's a personal journey. And for me personally, I want to be here for my children, for my grandchildren, for myself. And I did not always feel that way. And then I have to be here for you all. Y'all are expecting the sun to shine brightly. And so
yes,
I cannot
yes,
shine to the best of my ability if I'm over here heavy, tired, weighed down on all of that junk food that I usually would eat to satisfy that depression or to satisfy that loneliness or satisfy whatever it is that I was dealing with. But it's truly a mindset shift of I want to be the best that I can be. I want to do the best that I can do, and I cannot do it if I'm full of junk. End of story, point
yes,
blank, period.
I agree. Exclamation point.
yes.
Love you too, Ginger.
Hi, Ginger. Ginge.
So listen, while Ginger is here, I already have this typed up so that we don't forget to say, go ahead on, Holly, December the 11th. What you have
December
going on at
11th,
Journey?
we have a food pantry, and we will be giving out hot meals and possibly some hams for you to take home for your holidays. So come see us at Journey Fellowship
And that's December the 11th,
from 9 to 11.
9 to 11. Hot food and already bagged up food, correct?
Yes, yeah,
At
yeah.
food pantry.
Some bags of groceries, a hot meal, and possibly a ham. We're working on the ham situation.
Okay, sounds good. I know I was there just recently, and Sunshine brought a bag home. It had eggs, it had hot dogs, it had cornbread mix. What else did I have? Rice and beans and tuna. I mean, the bag was so heavy, the handle kept breaking. Pastor Buddy's like, Selena, don't worry about it. I'll get it. I'm like, no, I'm here to work. Let me help. So he was trying to save my back and pick that stuff up himself. But I helped him. I got down there because I needed him to sign off on my paper. I put my time in. But yes, I mean, those ladies and men, they work so hard to make sure that those bags are full with items that you can use, not just anything in there. Isn't it, Miss Rhonda?
Miss Rhonda, yeah.
Miss Rhonda be serious about her groceries. And so she was back there fixing the hot plates, and the hot plates had turkey and dressing and
Yes.
green beans.
Made the dressing.
Huh?
Ginger made that dressing.
Ginger wasn't even there. She left Sunshine over there by herself. But I showed up anyway. She said, I'm sorry. I said, girl, it's okay. I'll be back.
December 11th.
So Miss Kitty says, health is wealth. Yes, I love it. She says, love you both.
Love you too.
All right, y'all. That's December the 11th. Go to Journey Fellowship Church, 7539 Highway 11. And it's in Carrier, Mississippi.
Carrier. In New Orleans, we would say Carrier, but it wouldn't even have the E on it. I was telling my friend who was coming to church a couple of weeks ago, I was telling her career when I spelled it on the text, and it kept putting the E. No, I don't know. It was one way or the other. I'm like, there's an E on it, but it won't, it was auto correcting me because we say Carrier in New Orleans.
Did you get your picture, Shauna?
I mean, I was trying. I didn't want to be rude in the while you guys were talking, but I'm okay.
Let me see. I got one. I took a snippet of it.
Good.
With the computer, since I'm on the.
What are you taking a picture of?
Huh?
What are you taking a
I was
picture
like, what are you?
Us on the screen, Holly.
Huh?
I said it's us.
Oh, hi. You gotta let me know.
That's how Shauna have you just all over the place. She got to get those memories.
No, my students took a picture of me on Zoom when I was frozen, and it was a really not good face. I'm like, that is not funny.
You know how many times I've got caught with a face on Zoom? The coaches just love to put them in the chats and send to you.
Yeah.
That's
frozen
funny.
with your mouth open and everything else.
Mm-hmm. And then you finally just get over it. It's like, whatever, y'all just determined to have me looking jacked
It don't
up.
even matter.
Yeah, it took me a long time to get over being on the Zoom and seeing myself and all that stuff. But like the students were doing laundry and stuff. So
I'm a busy gal. Look, Carrier.
That's right, Carrier.
It's so country, Carrier.
It's so country.
Yeah, I know people that's not from there, they say Carrier. Carrier. Anyway, we done got sidetracked with pictures and names. Let's get back to this healthy lifestyle. Listen, y'all, do not wait to January 1 to make these resolutions. Let's do a transformation right now. Let's make a mindset shift that we're going to live healthy every day. And it doesn't mean that you cannot eat the green bean casserole or the turkey tetrazzini like what I made with my extra turkey. It doesn't mean that. That's your favorite?
Yes, my favorite leftover is turkey tetrazzini. My mother.
Yes, well, that's what I made. I got to put a picture on Facebook. But it's portion control, and it's making small changes. It's the small changes that's going to make the biggest difference. So start making those laps around the outside of the grocery store as walking laps, and then when you make your grocery shopping, stay in that same place. On the outside, on the outer aisles of the grocery store, because on the inside, that's where all of the junk food and refined sugars are going to be.
They have some brown rice and such in there too, but you got to be on.
It's not much, so most. That's why I said most. Right. Most of your shopping on the outside.
Cereal is a big trap. Cereal. High sugar, refined stuff. You gotta be careful for that.
Also, you guys, I don't know if you guys mentioned this earlier, but parking. When you are parking before you even get into that grocery store, I have a habit of doing it. I've developed that habit. My kids used to just complain, but now they've gotten on board. Like, and even if I try to park up front, they're like, I thought we were supposed to be walking, more, Mom. I thought we were supposed to park further back. da 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 da. And it's just like, listen, we're just running in and out. But your kids will hold you accountable to what you say.
Mhm.
So you got to be careful with what you tell them, because they're going to keep, mommy, you didn't have your shake today, or whatever it is. So that's a tip. Park way in the back. It'll save you some dents on your car.
That's my
You.
husband
But
calls it
it'll
the
actually,
dent-free zone. Dent-free.
yes,
Yeah.
What
yes,
happened,
it'll
Holly?
get you some.
He calls it the dent-free zone.
Oh, dent-free zone.
Away from
Well,
all
park in the dent-free zone. It's going to add you some steps on your Fitbit or your smartwatch. It's going to burn you some extra calories, and you'll get you a little pre-workout before you even get into that grocery store.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, y'all just watched Sunshine for her new transformation. I gotta do my poses so we can take the pictures of the before and the after, because
I'm still waiting on those pictures, by the way.
I'm about to get married, so I gotta get ready.
Okay, speak that husband into existence, girl. Look, the baby even said, yep.
Yes, baby.
In Jesus' name.
She gonna be my flower girl, my ring bearer. Something. That's right, baby.
Yes.
So
and
go ahead on.
Go ahead.
What do I want to say? I just want to say, for me personally, it's been an up and down, a yo-yo type of a lifestyle, and you have to love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes a while sometimes to get to that point. You may have heard something like this years ago, but it just didn't really resonate until now. So we hope that if you're watching this live, or if you're watching the replay, that something that either Holly or Coach Shauna said will resonate with you this time, because like I said, we only get one vehicle, and I have been very abusive to my vehicle, and I'm expecting it to run like a smooth sewing machine, and it doesn't work that way. I have to be intentional. I have to put in the work. And like I said, it's just been just sad, really and truly, the abuse that I have done to my body for different reasons. And now I don't want to do that anymore, because my goal, my why, and I think y'all probably already know this, would be my children. When I look into their faces right now, it's like, do you want to be here to see them graduate? Now from college, God has blessed me to be here to see them graduate from high school, but now I'm going to the next level. And then, do you want to be here to see your grandchildren born? Yep, that's the next level. Do you want to be here to see your great grandchildren? So y'all get the point. I want to be here as long as I possibly can be here, but I have to be willing to put in the work. And before we came live, we actually went to be with someone who was having a rough day. My friend, she is open about her situation. She lost her son to a drug overdose, but she needed us. And we went there. Coach Sean was like, do you want to go? I'm like, girl, yeah. And I was looking like toe up from the floor up. But by the time I met her, I had to pull myself together. So if for no other reason, get connected with a good energy source. I say this all the time, because had she not said it, I may not have, thought to get up and go. My mind may have said, oh, you should go over there and check on her. But the rest of this over processed, deep fat, fried, induced body probably wouldn't have had the energy to get up and go. But because now my lifestyle is different, it's like, I'm ready, come on, girl. And we didn't miss a beat. We went from that spot to a different spot, and then here we're here live. So nothing is stopping us on this journey to communicate to as many people as we can, to reach the masses, to say, listen, whatever you've been doing, stop doing it. You want to see something different, get up and do something different. Start walking around your yard, inside your house. If you can't go out right now, do some leg lifts while you watching us live. Just be over there, just moving. Be happy to move. Like, when them joints and stuff don't want to cooperate, you're gonna want to know what in the world, because you wasn't moving them.
I don't want to interrupt, Sunshine, but I just want to add, I know you were saying you want to be there to see, your kids graduate from college and see your grandkids and everything else, but we don't want to just see them. We want to be active. We want to be able to be mobile and enjoy our grandchildren. We want to be at their games, as grandparents and celebrating them and actually walking around. We want our kids to see us healthy, not just there or bedridden or on the couch.
Girl, no, that's not what I meant when I said.
I know you didn't, but I needed to put it out there in specific and detail that that's what the lifestyle we want, to have. And we abuse our bodies and we take them for granted, because there's so many people like in other countries and here that don't have their hands on the nutrition. They can't, as far as like maybe they just don't have the money at all, or they just don't have the resources that we have readily available to us. And we do have them, we just don't use them. We take them for granted. The, nutrition, the community positive environments and stuff. We don't have to. We have a choice. God gives us a choice. We can choose to eat things that are going to give us high blood pressure or diabetes or this and that, or we can choose to go a healthier route. We can choose and make smarter decisions every single day we wake up as a choice. So it's not just, let's just get on this bandwagon and do this. Like, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than Sunshine. It's bigger than Holly. Like, it's leading into generations that are not even here. So we have to be the change. We have to be the light. Sunshine is already shining her light. But we have to set the example and not just say it. We have to put it into action. So when we talk about empowering, women, and me and Sunshine were talking about this 2 hours ago, we can't just say we want to help other women. We can't say like, we're going to do this, do this, do that. We have to implement this. We have to implement what we're learning and inspire and actually go out and get these women and encourage them to live these healthier lifestyles. I can't say, Sunshine, be on this shake and tea, and I'm not doing it. I can't say, Sunshine, you got to work out 2 to 3 times a week in order to maintain a healthy lifestyle or whatever, or to reach your goals. I have to be working on myself. They're going to, whatever people see you doing, that's what they're going to gravitate. And of course, we're going to have those people that are out there that try to, like you said, detour us from our goals, from our vision. But that's just because they're not where they want to be in life. And the only way to get them, like I have people that when I was starting this journey, didn't believe in it. And now they're the same people inboxing me to coach them and help them out. But once they see you consistently doing something, they know that this is not just a game for Shauna. This is not just a game for Holly or Sunshine. Like, she's actually doing it. And now she's got a whole team. She's got people like doing it and they're having fun. Like, this is serious for them. And then that's when they want to join. And if there's anybody out there that's watching this, like Sunshine said, whether it's live or watching the replay, like there's people, there's women, there's more than just me, Sunshine, and Holly. But reach out to us. Reach out to us. Let's get you started on your healthier lifestyle. And if you're already doing it, you want to just improve or talk about some things, or if it's just the mindset for you, if your mental state's not there, depression, whatever, with the times we have now with COVID and just all kinds of stuff that we're going through, you're not alone. And there's a group of women that are willing to stand by you to help you reach your health goals or whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Like, you have those people. So you can reach out to me, Coach Shauna. I know Sunshine's always willing to spread her light. And Holly, if you know Sunshine and you are on here with Sunshine, I know you got some light within you. So reach out to one of us, all of us, and we will get you started.
Yes.
Girl, that was awesome. I was trying, Miss Abigail sent a picture that she was trying to post. She said it wouldn't let her post it. So I was trying to email it to myself real quick and see if I could post it for her. I just want y'all to know Sunshine be doing the most behind the scenes. I just be going from DJ to all kinds of stuff. No, it's not even emailing to me, but let me see if I could put it up on this. Just hold it up.
Okay.
So it's the different portions, sizes, I guess. And then it says like the raw
raw
leafy green
leafy green vegetables.
vegetables.
Mhm.
Can somebody read that part? Or
No,
you got
you got it off the camera now. Keep going up.
oh, this way.
Protein.
Cooked
Vegetables,
vegetables, protein, and healthy carb.
Yep.
and healthy carbs.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Abigail.
It's good to have visuals, you know, that
Mhm.
you can refer to in your kitchen somewhere on the fridge. Don't
Now,
go.
Holly, where did you say where do you get the fancy plate from?
Oh, I've seen those at conferences that I've been to. I don't actually know what the company's names are, but they look like fine china, and they're just kind of like have designs on them that look real pretty. But I don't know where to get those. I'm sure you can Google it.
I will Google it so I can get me a cute plate.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Well, y'all have been amazing, amazing. Is there any final words before we close out that you all want to share as we close?
Yes, I'm just happy to be here. I had a great time with you all in sunshine. It's nice to meet you, Coach Shauna. I just hope wish everybody the best, happiest, and healthiest holidays that they can have, and be the best them, or be the best you, however you want.
Yes. And
Just give me a minute. I'm about to close out.
hey, Sean. Is that Sean?
That's Sean. You know, I had Joshua in here earlier. Here comes Sean. I'm just like, Lord Jesus. There go the dog wagging his tail. It's live, y'all. You get what you get. My phone was ringing. Just all kinds of stuff going on. But listen,
Okay.
You got some closing words, Shauna? Because I can go
No,
first.
I kind of closed that. I did my little closing before, but just to add to it, you are not alone if you're watching this, whatever it is in your health journey. If it's any kind of mental situation that you're going through, you have people there. We are people that are not going to judge you. It's a safe space. If you come to us, we'll get you to the right resources if we can't provide those resources for you. So just definitely reach out. There's tons of free personal development out there. And we are your links. We are your plugs to all of that. So whatever it is that you guys need help with or want to improve in your life, just be sure to reach out to one of us and we will get you connected. And we all just want to see you shine. Y'all have a great night. And thank you so much. I do want to add, thank you so much, Sunshine, for always just being that light that we need in this world of darkness. I know you've blessed my life tremendously, and we've only known each other for 3 weeks. And I'm telling you, I'd have been with her out of these, 7, 14, 21 days. Like I've probably been with her more than half of those days. So it's just a blessing when you guys pray for things. God hears your prayers, because I asked for him to send me a tangible friend. And girl, I got it. And now she's blessing me with all of these other people. Holly, I know you'll be right there with us. So it's just a blessing. And I'm grateful and thankful that you asked me to come on here. And it was nice meeting you, Holly.
You too. I can't believe we've only known each other for 3 weeks. I thought you were like lifetime friends.
We are lifetime friends now, but 3 weeks. 3 weeks. God is a mysterious man. He works in mysterious ways. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Miss Kitty says, Kitty says, thank you for sharing. This was refreshing. Even though I was late, keep spreading positivity.
We sure will, Kitty. I love that name.
Yes, beautiful panel. Good night. God bless. Thank you so much.
God bless.
I think I kind of did my closing too, but basically this was just about, even in the midst of the holidays, make good choices. Good night, Monique. Make better choices. Don't beat yourself up. Try to get you a portion control plate if you can. If not, maybe just a regular saucer. Take your time, have conversation. Let's just do life differently. Let's do it together, but let's do it different than what we have in the past. Because if you want to see different results, guess what? You have to be the change that you want to see. So Feed your body good things. Don't wait until the new year. Even if you eat something that maybe you shouldn't have, wasn't as healthy. I shouldn't say shouldn't have, but wasn't as healthy. Don't say, well, I guess I'll just start tomorrow. No, start right now. The next meal, drink a little extra water, take an extra lap, do whatever you have to do to kind of be counteract it, I guess is the right word.
Counterproductive? I don't know.
You don't want to be counterproductive.
I know.
No,
you just want to be productive.
Just to be active.
just let's be active. So you want to work it off.
Proactive.
Brush it out and work it off. So,
proactive.
Yes, proactive. But at that point, you're being reactive because you've eaten something that wasn't as healthy. You're going to react and get up and go walk and drink you some extra water, I think. But all in all, we want to just do better, and we're going to do better together. Right?
Yes.
And definitely, I just want to give a shout out to Holly. She agreed to come on here without any type of reservation. She's like, yes, I will do it. So I want to say thank you to Holly and Journey Fellowship Church for letting me come and volunteer, putting up with sunshine on that Saturday morning. I'll be back. And then I also want to shout out to Coach Shauna, because I've only been knowing her for 3 weeks and she has been amazing in these 3 weeks. I am now connected to a group of ladies who work out, who think positive, who think big, who think great. They also do something on a daily basis as far as personal development, which is helping me tremendously. 9 to 10 every single, day. You can hear the Audible playing while you're doing whatever, while you're working, while you're exercising, while you're doing whatever. You're just listening to an Audible book for 30 minutes, but it is life-changing. So I just want to say
share for 30 minutes after.
Yes, and then you share for 30 minutes after if you're led to. It's not required. You could just continue to listen to the testimony and the changes that are taking place into each and every person's life. And that's all I really want to say. I just hope that this blesses you all, and that you put it into action, everything that you've heard. And if you want to know more information, you reach out to any one of us so that we can get you connected to that great energy, positive source.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you all 3 for sharing. I missed a lot, but we'll watch again. Love you. Blessings. Thank you, Ginger. All right. Well, y'all have an amazing night, and thank you for joining Conversations with Selena. We love you and we wish the best for you. Make sure that you are intentional in your choices, and just come back and we're going to do a follow-up, ladies, so that way people can come and say, since this video, these are the things that I've done, and it has made a life difference, a change.
I love that.
Yes, let's do that. A healthy follow-up.
Yes.
Follow-up. All right, y'all have a great night. Keep it smiling, sunshine.